Good day everyone, welcome to this video. Today we have a sub request by Madcat3.0 for the BF-109 G-2 Trop. This is actually an aircraft he's been flying with me quite a bit. Well, a similar family of aircraft. And he's been enjoying it quite a bit, and he wants to see how I do it. So, me and the G-2 Trop have a pretty good history. We've always been able to do things quite well. And this was obviously before I fell back in love with the G6 BF-109. Now, of course, the G2 does have a couple of advantages over the G6, but the G6 obviously has more horsepower, has overall a better overall performance package, and whilst it is obviously heavier, it is worth the trade-off. So the 109 G2 Trop and me, we go back quite a few years. I used to use this thing for my Operation Summer grinding. I don't use it anymore because there are better planes for that, in my personal opinion. Whilst this is still a pretty strong plane, I have access to better planes than it, so I don't tend to use this vehicle as much anymore. And it's actually been quite a while since I've dragged out the G2 Trop. And you can tell because I'm not running gun pods on it. So obviously nowadays we have the real shadow fix, where we could potentially use gun pods if need be, but I don't think we will depending on the match. And personally, it feels good to revisit this plane. The last time I really flew it was to respade it for the Flam C-250 bomb, which I have never used this. And you can also tell the last time I flew it because I was running stealth. I don't run stealth anymore, I run air targets because this seems to be the most consistent. And yeah, it really goes to show like how much time has really passed since I've flown this thing. And you'd think I'd be flying this thing more if it was like helping me out so much, but no, not really, because like I said, I just have better planes in it. Without further ado, let's get in and let's get cracking. I must admit, it feels good to revisit this plane, and obviously with the real shadow being fixed, I know for a fact this thing's going to be pretty strong. I've taken out stuff like Focke-Wulf 190s, Japanese planes with the Mark II and the Mark I Type 99s, and they're really strong. Hispanos are really good at the minute, and I've been really enjoying revisiting some of these planes, purely based on that fact. I think we will take pods on this map. But yeah, like, it feels good. Like, it actually feels like we've got working cannons and stuff. Sure, the enemies have working cannons, but that's why you got to play a little bit smarter. And I'm glad I did take the gun pods, because this is a 5-3 match. This will be interesting. Well, it appears to be 5-3, because unless that's 5-0 now and I'm living under a rock. I think it is 5-0, I don't remember. I'll have to check. Once I get my wheels up and I'm safely out the way of teammates, I will have a quick look. So it's the N1K1JA. Where is it? Oh, it is still 5-3. Okay, so this is 5-3 then. It's not the best 5-3, that thing, but I did enjoy spading it a few years ago, I must admit. You can also tell it's been a while, because it actually has a face on the engine cowling, which I don't tend to put on my planes, but I'm keeping it on purely for the fact that this plane has a lot of history with me, and I always flew it in this skin because I preferred this skin. It looked the nicest, in my opinion, on the G2. On the G2 Trop, I should say. In the comments below, let me know what your favourite skin is on the G2 Trop. I'm eager to hear. Alright, since it's going to take us a few minutes to get into the match, I will see you shortly. Well, welcome back. As you can tell, we found a PE8, but I think the Raiden's going to kill it before I even get the chance. Might be able to get a shot though. Can I pitch the nose up? Yeah, I got a crit. I'll take it. Killed one of the gunners as well, so that might help the J2M out. He's pretty badly beaten up, so I'm not going to bother going after him again. And there we go, kill assist, I'll take that. Alright, so we have got quite a few Russian aircraft at high altitude, and we don't have a huge amount of team support. Now my first target out of this lot would be the Yak 3 or the 185, who seems to have taken an interest in me for some reason. But the Corsair's right in front of me, and I'd rather deal with that. And I've got an XP-55. This isn't going to be easy, that's for sure. I'm not looking forward to this match, but like I said, the G2 is still pretty strong in this day and age, but it's the fact that we're outnumbered and also outgunned, and we're definitely outnumbered now because the J2M5 just went down. Can I pitch up for this 185? Can I get a shot here, potentially? Nah, he's manoeuvring too much, I can't get that shot. And here comes the 55. That was lucky. I was out of bloody airspeed, I didn't think I was going to get that shot. So, where's the Corsair? He's gone. I don't think I can follow this guy up, but I'm going to try.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
I think he's going to stall before I do, which is good. But I need to let up the throttle here to cool down a bit. And that's an M71. This is going to be a tough fight. So hopefully we can stick with him. I think we can, because the 185 isn't the most good at this. But obviously we do have the extra weight from the gun pods, and we're overheating, he probably isn't. But also, we have a teammate coming in, so I'm going to drop my throttle here just to help cool down the engine a little bit, and I will leave him for my teammate. What's backing us up? That's a G6, okay. So the G6 will be able to do these maneuvers a bit more comfortably, and obviously he doesn't have gun pods. So hopefully he can deal with that whilst I go and thin the herd downstairs. So I'm going to go do that. I will let the G6 and the N1K deal with the M71 I-185. I want to focus on thinning this herd, because at the minute this herd is unacceptable. Hello, Mr. P38. How are we doing this fine morning? Would you mind dying quite easily? Thank you very much. I'm glad you listened to me. Looks like the 185 is committing to me, which is odd. But that's fine. One Corsair running back to base. 185 doing boomer zoom runs. T18 is under attack by two Corsairs. Looks to be F4U1Cs. Okay, that's honestly not a problem. We can deal with them. We've got the altitude advantage. We've got arguably the handling advantage because, well, the Corsair is better at higher speeds, but, you know, T18 just got torn apart, but here comes the 219. And how many of them are going to die in the head-on? One. That's fine. But they killed the 219. That's disgusting. That was a short burst. God, I love the fact that guns work. So satisfying. Alright, so we've got 9 minutes of fuel. We're not far from the runway, which is good, so we can leave ourselves with about a minute left. So, due to the 185's current position, and the fact that the G6 appears to not be as aggressive as I thought, we are going to have to just try and keep an eye on the 185, but also get ourselves back into a good position. I've also noticed I've just done my daily, so that's convenient. Okay, 185 is chasing the G6. That's completely fine. So I know for a fact there's a Corsair, there's an LA7 that died, but I'm not sure if it's the player I'm thinking of, the guy with the death on the player card, or the match card there. I don't think that's him. So I'm just going to keep an eye out, because I know for a fact there's a Corsair going to that runway. But I can't leave myself with fumes. I have to leave myself with about a minute or two of fuel to get back. That's why I know some people would probably take 20 minutes in this aircraft, but I tend to take minimum fuel on most maps. And looks like we found our culprit. It is a P-47. So I want to know who this banana player guy is. I think it's the LA7 from earlier. It is. So the LA7 might still be alive. There's the Corsair. Okay, that's fine. But I want to know where that LA7 is. I suspect he's on the runway. Now, if I could energy trap one of them and force the other one to commit to me, that would be beautiful. He's low on speed, you can tell by the contrails on the wings. Just going to fire a short burst, I'm not going to commit to the head-on. Critical hit, looks like we got the engine. Beautiful. P-47's going back to his runway because that's all people do these days. Corsair can't go anywhere because he has no engine, so that's fine. That's right, run like the little bitches you are. Oh, that one hurt. Looks like we got him pretty good though. Corsair's definitely going to make it back to the runway, but we need to head back urgently now. I committed just a little bit too long. I can maybe finish him off with the machine guns here, but I don't want to get too cocky. Oh, you know what? This is taking too long. Hey, you're not getting back to base now, are you piece of shit? Alright, so... we could leave this Corsair. And to be honest, I think we have to. The engine crit on him shouldn't make him able to fight or chase me. But he appears to be doing fine, which suspects to me his engine isn't actually damaged. So whilst he's fanning around behind me, I'm going to try and get this thing back to the airfield.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
He is struggling though, so I don't think he's got much power left in that engine. Alright, so whilst he's mucking around back there, he can't actually catch me, so I'm going to go back to the airfield, grab myself, well, for a start, a new water system, and I will see you guys shortly. Well, welcome back. As you can tell, the Corsair did make it back, and the LA7 is alive. You'll also notice I've took off the gun pods, because we kind of need the extra handling and performance, because we're not in a great position. LA7's 3.5 miles away, so hopefully I can deal with the F4U. Hey up, buddy. How we doing? This time I'm not going to let you live. That is an ace in a day, so it's just the LA7 left. The 185 left the match. Well, this has been an interesting match, and certainly shows what this plane can do when you dust it off, that's for sure. I would still rather be in the G6 probably, but we wouldn't have been able to... well, I wouldn't have been able to glide this plane back if I was in the G6. I wouldn't have... like, the extra weight would have made me had to activate the engine earlier, because... yeah. It was not easy getting this thing back, but I managed it. Only just. So if this guy wants to sit in space and beat his meat to the Soviet national anthem or something, he can certainly do that. Because we are massively ahead on tickets, and if need be, I will go down and farm tickets. I could care less. So if he wants to tussle, he can certainly do so. I don't know what he's doing now, though. Just watching the G6, he's backing me up. I think he's trying to just like run away. I'm not sure what he's doing. Tempted to start shit talking in chat. I was gonna put you can run but your tickets can't, or something like that. But it looks like he's just turning back for a last hurrah. I think he's realised what's going on. He's realised he can't win. So he's just going to try and take as many of us as he can to the grave, which, to be fair, I think anyone would do this at this point. The LA7's a very good plane, especially when it's the B-20, which it now is. Thank you. Whoa! That was close. There we go. That is 6 kills, 1 assist, top of the team. Terror of the sky. Love seeing that. If that doesn't show what this plane can do, I don't know what will. Well, there we go. That's a daily done. So, yeah. That just goes to show exactly how good this plane is. Whilst it does obviously have its flaws and everything, The fact is even if you're just playing smart, you can get a good number of kills. Like, I got my daily done whilst not really playing it how I should. Like, I could have easily killed the 185 if I wasn't running gun pods, using my flaps a bit more efficiently, things like that, really. But the simple fact of the matter is there is a reason why I use this plane for my tasks in, like, summer events and stuff, winter events, etc. Because it's good, and it still is. Anyway, I'll let you all off for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing that 6-kill run in the BF-109 G-2 Trop, and I will see you all on the next one.